Alright. Hello everyone. Happy New Year. Happy 2019.
Yay! God, that hurt my throat.
Yeah. New Year. Well, in my case, first stream of the year. Same thing with Cabot. As far as my first video, expect that possibly tomorrow. I'll get to that announcement in a minute. But, of course, BigDW22 and my partner in crime, Cabbitness1983.
Hold on, I'm wondering why my computer screen is blurry. You can keep going.
Oh. But she's here. Yeah. So everything. Well, I'm gonna start the game. Oh, oops. Okay, well. 2018. You know, it as far as on the channel goes. You know. Y'all been pretty much been seeing mostly everything from Tekken, which is mostly the top stuff y'all kind of like to watch. We've been doing Street Fighter, we've been doing Dragon Ball Fighters, we done King of Fighters, well, on the stream anyway, but
welcome
about
to
that.
King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
We done My Hero One Justice, KI, and a few others. So, if you guys like any videos that I've done, or the stream for that matter, from 2018, by all means, hit that subscribe button, or write a comment. And if you'd like to see more of my content with respect for this year, as you see the info on the screen for you, just subscribe for more of my content and other random stuff.
And the same goes for me, because if you look at the bottom of your screen on my channel, you will see I have officially put my Twitter on there. Ha 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 ha.
Funny because I just took mine off.
Why?
Well, just for this stream purposes. On the next stream, I'll put it back up. But if you guys are curious, it is at BigDW1983.
Round 1.
And hardly anyone mostly don't mention anything on my Twitter anyway. Which originally was the idea to let people know what games I'll probably be doing, like, you know, this month, or that before on for updates. Since I don't know how to do, you know, making like a video on like a preview.
Hey Justin, what's up, homie? Happy New Year. Oh, frick.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Wait, was that your announcement? Because you said you were going to announce something.
Oh, right. You announced it. Alright. Well, it's not nearly the month yet, but in April, I think it'll be officially 10 years since I've actually done doing actual videos on YouTube. So it's pretty much nearly on, well, for about 4 months or 3 months from the 10th anniversary. And you guys been knowing, like, since then, it's been nothing but, you know, fighting games that I've done ever since. Until... I'll try that one time. And the first perfect of the year, at the 5-minute mark. But anyway.
Sorry, continue.
But yeah, for nearly almost 10 years, this channel has been, you know, the vortex of fighting games. So you guys pretty much, well, not almost every fighting game, but pretty much just about. Y'all seen from Street Fighter to Tekken to Mortal Kombat. Heck, even Virtual Fighter. And boy, yeah, those guys, I was actually shocked on my Virtual Fighter content. Not to mention, most of my content got so good, it actually was featured in Watch Mojo, which you could actually look. And just look for, I think it's like the top 10 of Virtual Fighter characters. And you could actually see my name is actually featured on some of the gameplay footage that they use, even though they didn't ask me. But
you're not bitter, right?
But like I said, it is an honor that my content is actually featured. So I can't sour on that one.
Ready for the next battle.
So now the official announcement. So I was saying 10 years it's been nothing but fighting games, with the exception of the streams, which kind of having an effect now on the channel as well. And you probably guys saying like, yeah, I'm gonna pretty much butcher my my own channel. And then I had to think. And then I said, like, you know, most of my gameplays has mostly been, you know, arcade playthroughs. So what's gonna happen? Like, I've pretty much done arcades with almost the whole roster on what games that I played. And what's left? Because the only thing it'll probably just be doing is online matches. And sometimes I don't want to do redos of redos of the of the same character. I'll admit, I have done them twice. Like, for example, if you see my Tekken Tag tournament, the first Tekken Tag tournament gameplay, I've done Jun and Zhao Yu twice, which, you know, I didn't pay attention. So, you know, just those things that happen. So, and matter of fact, another example, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, which I've actually done Asuka and Jun twice. And spoiler alert, on one of the recent videos I've done last month, as far as your Christmas gift, I done that team again. And the only reason I've done it, because if you watch the original video that I've done, you could tell by the quality. And I'm just saying, the only reason I've done that is because I want to try something different. And thank God the dropkick saved me. That didn't. Into the back throw. Nice.
Round 3.
So the only reason I figured I'd done it this time around, so I figured, like, you know, it's not the same as the original, because every video that I've done, at least up till now, is like a one and done. So, you know, no repeats or anything, so just kind of keep it to that.
KO.
So, this year, I figured, don't worry, the fighters portion will still be on the channel, of course. I mean, that kind of what got me kind of started in my YouTube stuff to begin with. And I figured if you, for those who watch the streams, y'all kind of noticed I've been doing other games. And I normally say I'll only just do those probably on, as stream exclusives. So like, you know, from my Red Dead Redemption to, Red Dead Redemption, crap.
You lose.
Oh, Red Dead Redemption, to Monster Hunter, to Overwatch. Heck, I even done Call of Duty at least once or twice. And, just the name of a few. And the only reason why I didn't pretty much done those games, you know, as far as a regular upload, at least in my opinion, and I know people have their opinions and saying like, oh, this person's good or this person sucks. And like I said, as the casual player, and you know, I just play casually, just like every game that you pretty much saw my fightings up at this pretty much point is casually. Even though you guys kind of like my Tekken content, because I have more or less skill, you know, either between that and Virtual Fighter and any others. And heck, I even give other games a try for the first time, even though I played this series. but still kind of show them off. At least you could tell at least of the difference. Like, one, I'm at least trying to pull like combos or doing special moves, and not like pushing buttons like some people. No offense.
What? Oh, you don't mean me, right?
No, not you.
I was about to say.
Well, you know, you've seen certain people on YouTube and how they play it. You could tell, like, if they're button mashing. And, like you said, like, oh, like, they're, like, oh, I know how to play this game before, but they're literally just button mashing and just doing it that way. I was referring to that.
Get your cameras ready, folks.
And I was just saying that, you know, on my content, like, you know, I'm not button mashing. You know, I'm at least trying doing moves. Like some people, because I was referring to people. So, this year, I figured not only with the fighting games will still continue, I actually was thinking about doing, also other games as far as on regular uploads as well this year. Besides on streams, I'll just actually do it on regular uploads as well. And also, for the first time, well, we'll just do this as a test. I think Cav was also just thinking about doing this too, because we was actually going to test this. On a regular upload, we'll also do some commentary as well. So basically, for example, Tekken we're doing right now, but it's regular upload, or doing some, Sonic Mania versus, you know, like that, for example. Just to name a few. So kind of expect that probably on the channel, kind of down the road.
So after your after your long speech, Justin actually had a question. He asked, "So what did y'all do over the New Year?" Honestly, the same thing I do every day. Try to take over the world.
You took my line. I was about to say that. Actually, we got wasted. And got drunk and talked about randomness. Nah, we're messing. Actually,
yeah, cause I think they would know if we got wasted since we're doing this right now.
All right, the legitly answer your question. Yeah, we're just talking and doing some more and played some Soul Calibur 6.
Soul Calibur, yeah.
That was pretty much it. While others are pretty much out and about celebrating and getting wasted somewhere. Oh, and as me as extra, I did went to church, well, you know, into the new year, and then came home and then eat with the family, and then play with my friend here with some Soul Calibur 6.
Why'd you pick geese?
Hey, new year, I figured something different. And that's another thing. Sometimes a little change doesn't hurt. Even trying with characters like you're not used to.
Come on. The Kazuma line ends.
Don't worry, I haven't even practiced with them, but I'm just still trying to, you know, learn. And for those who wonder why I haven't done Geisha's right in a arcade yet, yeah, he's still one of those difficult characters I'm still kind of struggling with.
KO.
What was that, geese?
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, speaking of Soul Calibur 6, we should talk about what we found out yesterday, or earlier today.
Oh, you mean the rumor of the possible characters?
No, that cheat move that you found out.
Oh, that
was
one.
An Astaroth.
KO.
I don't know if this works with the whole cast, but just run to your opponent and then do the throw. And for some reason, I guess Astaroth has some kind of a mystery armor that I actually could just go through,
And friggin' spam.
Yes. Too bad we couldn't air that on stream, but it's a thing. So if we do we will do Soul Calibur eventually. But if it's still broken, it still does that, like 2B, then we'll see. I'm just joking. And I'll hop right into that.
KO.
Oh,
Round 4.
also, as an extra announcement, you know, I forgot to post this, but I will. This month, as far as games, if you guys are curious, at least you should be happy with one of these games. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 will be one of them, and the other will be Smash Brothers Ultimate.
I love that.
Final round. Fight.
Yep.
KO. You win. Stay down, maggot.
So, what we were talking about before we started the stream with Mortal Kombat. Yes, we're continuing part 3 of the Mortal Kombat talk.
Welcome to
There's
the
not
King of
much.
Iron Fist Tournament
Pretty
7.
much almost discussed pretty much everything from the
Heihachi
like I said,
Mishima.
we're less than 16 days for at least the announcements of what to expect. And then as far as the story, oh right, it was mentioning from 10 anyway that well, we confirmed that you really don't care as far as how Mortal Kombat XL was. Most of the roster that you probably want in didn't pretty much were used or playable.
I just don't like how they went about things in that game.
Yeah. So yeah, Cab was also just kind of, you know, concerned, expecting like, you know, for the new game, like, you know, like the hype, and then when it comes out, it's pretty much gonna be of a disappointment. So, like I said, we don't know yet. So we got 2 weeks till we learn and figure out, like, you know, what to expect, what modes, what characters.
I got this.
So
Round 1.
we'll just have to see.
Fight.
I just realized that's old school Heihachi.
Yep, pretty young, hey gosh.
Get ready
Oh,
to fly.
nope.
Noogie.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, you didn't want to kick or let me kick you?
You're.
Round 3.
See, this is shades from the other night with Soul Calibur.
Get ready to fly.
The knee.
Round 4. Fight. KO. Final round. Fight. KO. You win.
So, any announcements on your channel?
Not really. Other than I officially put my Twitter.
Welcome to the King of
And
Iron
I'm
Fist
playing
Tournament 7.
Persona 5.
Miguel.
And soon to be Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2.
Get ready for the
Yeah,
next battle.
I'm actually really looking forward to those games, especially Kingdom Hearts 3, because I have not played a Kingdom Hearts game since 2. Well, I guess technically 2.5, but that's 2. I'm half tempted to eat one of these candies.
Desgraciadamente para ti, hoy tengo
Oh,
un
that's
mal
up to
día.
you if you're okay. You said the other night you said you wasn't feeling well
Fight.
after eating one.
No, I wasn't feeling right because I had a lot of sweets, not these.
Oh. Ooh. Oh!
Great.
I'm gonna show you something.
Round
No.
2.
Fun fact, which not many people know with Miguel. You know he does have an overpowered, move? If I can remember how to do it. Okay. Now hang on. Just, we're just gonna pretend what happens. So watch what happens when I do this. Hang on. Well, just get close to the wall. But, now
Wait,
watch
you
what
want me
happens.
on the wall?
Yeah. Now, watch what happens when I do this, because this is just insane.
Perfect.
One shot
I
like
was
that.
wondering what that did, because I have done that and never knew what it did.
Yeah. So if you're curious, well, if you push the buttons right, then yeah, one shot and you're pretty much out. One of the overpowered things in the game.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
I think I did Pain proud.
You lose.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Yeah, she'll probably be smiling right about now after that one.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. King. Get ready for the next battle.
We should really talk about something.
Yeah, I was actually thinking.
Try showing me a good time.
Round 1. Fight. KO.
Again with the knee.
Round 2. Fight. KO.
You know, I pushed like every button but the right button that I wanted to push.
Fight. Fight.
Oh,
KO. You win.
Okay. As of now, what fighting games are you looking forward to this year? Out of the ones we know for now, of course, Mortal Kombat 11. You have Jump Force. You have Dead or Alive 6. And
Welcome
Samurai
to the
Showdown.
King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
honestly, probably Samurai Show. Ooh, Samurai Showdown
Steve Fox.
is probably my number one. And I picked the wrong level. Oh well.
Get ready for the next battle.
And then second would be Mortal Kombat.
Ah, wrong.
Was it necessary to slap yourself?
Oh, that was my towel. I was doing that up and down. By the way, I prefer Beck better than
Round 1. Fight. KO. Round 2. Fight.
You know, I actually really have lost touch using quad iron.
out of your other characters that I haven't seen you use on a regular basis. I haven't seen you use Harang as much. I haven't seen you Xiao Yu as much.
KO.
Well, with quad iron,
Round 3.
like,
Fight.
we mentioned this in the past stream. Something about his movement doesn't feel right. Like everything I learned from previous Tekkens doesn't feel like it applies anymore here.
KO. You win.
So we're at the past the 30-minute mark.
Ah, randoms. Right. Okay, here's one for you. Says you, when it comes to your favorite characters and what version of that game, well, what series of that game of that character do you like when it comes to
Welcome
the
to the King of Iron
movesets more?
Fist Tournament 7.
So, in Harang's case, from Tekken 3 all the way up to 7, what Harang you like?
Jin Kazama.
Dark Resurrection.
Tekken 5 is wrong.
Get ready for the next battle.
Well then.
The random stop at Yoshimitsu, and look, I got Jin.
Anytime today, Tekken.
Vamos lá.
Round 1. Fight.
Well, look who got better with Jin.
Oh, I know a little bit of Jin, as I haven't played with him as much. I blocked.
Vamos acabar com isso agora.
KO. Round 2. Fight. KO. Round 3. Fight.
Yep.
Great. You lose.
I'll admit something. Alright, going back when I got into Tekken for the first time, and this is like back then. Some of them I'm still kind of questioning. But my top 5 characters that I didn't like going up against. Eddie is pretty much is number 1.
King of Iron Fist Tournament.
Julia is number 2. Lei number 3.
Brian
At
Fury.
that time, I would say King will probably be the 4th.
Okay, that's 4.
As for the 5th,
Get ready for the next battle.
Why, it landed on Eliza.
kind of bear with me for the 5th. It'll come back to me. But yeah, out of those 4, and then the one I'm still thinking, like pretty much my horrible matchups to go up against. 'Cause Eddie, you really can't hardly figure out what this how to lose. Julia, at least at the time, I learned I can't parry elbows. King been more of a pain after how his I know how you feel now when it comes to his grapples.
two. Fight.
And the main reason is I can't use Brian anymore because like I can't do his 10 hit anymore in Tekken 7.
Oh, how come that didn't connect before you did that?
Il mio potere.
But that did.
That's bullcrap.
Fight.
That because you hit me nail on the button when I did it. You did it like before I was about to hit you.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Crap, I can't even do his chains of misery either.
You lose. Niente male.
Well, my top 5 would be King, Armor King, Heihachi, let's see. Well, he does apply, but he's actually my number 5. But Craig and Claudio.
Let's see. 3 powerful characters. I guess a pre-sub and boss character you can't stand. And yeah, I agree with you.
Welcome to the
Claudio
King of
is
Iron
just...
Fist Tournament 7.
Well, you bore witness to what crap I went through trying to fight him, Claudio.
Yeah.
Nina Williams.
I had more problems with him than anybody.
Now, back to the King scenario. I would have figured, like, way before we would have, you know, we got back into playing Tekken together again. Is that the... Hang on. Never mind. And since you're normally pretty much good at through escaping, apparently Kang is still the only character, I guess, is your kryptonite that you can't figure out when it comes to his multiple throws.
Yeah, Freak King.
Going somewhere?
Vamos lá. Eu vou chutar sua bunda.
By the way, hi Arissa.
Round
You just
1.
popped in.
Hello and Happy New Year.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What the heck am I doing?
KO. Round 2. Fight. Sunglasses go away? My sunglasses
bosses went away.
KO.
Yeah, I noticed that too in the last several months while we were playing. I guess certain things on your character kind of comes off.
KO. You win.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
So, you know those videos, I can't think of the name of them, where they have characters pitted against each other, like there was one where it had, I think it was Nina versus Cammy?
Oh, you mean characters you don't see face face on a regular basis from other series?
Yeah. They're called battle something.
Eddie Gordo.
Who do you think would actually win this one? Wait,
You
that
should
one was one.
you should make it into a
Right.
triple threat, adding Sonya to the mix.
Well, that actually did happen, I think.
Oh, Sonya versus Cammy versus Nina.
Yeah, I think that actually is what happened
Get
in that
ready for the
particular
next
video.
battle.
Because I think Sonya ultimately won, which I called absolute BS on. What?
And what the fudge? That was random. Yours was random.
Yes.
And we... Anyway, to answer your question, ignoring this fight, I would have to go with... That's a toss-up. But if I had to choose one, I would have to say Nina.
Vamos lá.
Round one.
Actually, I was going to change my question, but because that actually did happen in the video. But Arissa wanted me to ask you if you have ever seen Ready Player One.
Negative. Whatever that is.
It is a movie.
Oh, nah, I haven't seen it. For that matter, I've heard of it.
Vamos lá.
KO. Round two. Fight.
Okay, here's one. Because you want to talk about mix versus in a different fighter universe. Between E Honda, Gonryu, and what is that I can think of? And at least that I know. Taka from Virtua Fighter. Who would win out of those three?
Oh my gosh.
Three. Fight.
Yep, the Battle of the Sumos.
Whoops.
Vamos lá.
Wow, that
What
didn't...
was that?
I don't know, but I'll take it.
What the fudge?
Fight.
Tekken physics.
Oh my gosh, get up.
KO. Final round.
Honestly, I would say Honda. Also, Arisa says, man, this is such an epic movie. I'm trying to like play and read at the same time.
That's why I'm not doing anything, so you get at me for a text.
Okay. Such an epic movie, jammed with so many video game references and characters.
Oh, well, I'll look into it.
Did anybody see Pixels? I think it was called that. The Adam Sandler movie that was based on based on video games.
I heard of it, but I didn't remember seeing the whole thing. That's the thing, like,
Vamos acabar com isso agora. Vamos lá.
Nope, I heard Pixels with that. Yeah, I heard the same thing. That Pixels didn't do too well.
shoot. A movie I heard recent saying is not doing too well, which was the Will Ferrell one. Sherlock
the
Holmes.
one where he.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Sherlock Holmes. I heard that one's not doing too well.
Hi, Ray.
Brian Fury.
Oh,
Well, okay. Yeah, Ray's in.
I was gonna be funny and saying, "Oh, Rey Mysterio," but no, just missing.
Wow. Why would Will Ferrell be Sherlock Holmes? I'm sorry.
Get
Good
ready
question.
For the next battle.
And shoot, last movie that I saw him in, which was kind of okay, was Anchorman 2.
By the way, Marissa says, I want to see that Sherlock movie. It looks funny. And Ray says, really, DW?
For the first one, like I said, I haven't seen it, but they say, for what I've heard earlier, they say it's kind of bad. And sorry for the second one. I'll shut up.
أريد معرفة الحقيقة.
Round 1. Fight.
Ray says he is watching Matrix.
Fight.
That's a movie I haven't seen in forever. Remember when that was a thing? Like,
Oh, Keanu Reeves.
that was like a big thing.
Yeah. One movie I kind of missed from Keanu Reeves was Speed.
With Speed?
Yes.
أقضي عليك.
I actually miss Bill and Ted as the Avengers.
Round 3.
Ah! Hold on. Ray is asking if I am black or white. You really want to know the answer to that? Even though I've actually said it in previous streams.
You know what? I'm just gonna shut up because I don't want to piss nobody else off after the comment. So,
No, I actually have no problem with him asking that because I get that question a lot, surprisingly. And yes, I know it has to do with my voice. I am, as far as the U.S. consensus is concerned, I am black. I am not orange.
what?
That's a racist saying that I'm orange.
Oh, that would probably mean you would be a Oompa Loompa.
If anybody is wondering what complexion of black I am in the dead center of not dark, not light. So actually Arissa isn't too far off because I actually do have yellow hints in my coloring.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Like seriously, you guys aren't really that far off except for the whole orange part of it.
Yoshimitsu.
So whitish, brownish, orange. Yes, we'll just go with that. Whitish, brownish, orange. That's 2019, people. That's a new color.
Normally, they would mostly just say
Arissa's-
light skin.
Oh.
But
Well, okay. My mom actually calls me light skinned, but I'm just lighter complected than her. But am I light skinned? No, Arissa is.
yeah,
I am not orange.
orange is the new black. Ha!
Oh my gosh. How are you not a dad?
I'm not.
With those dad jokes.
Well, try being single for both of you for like ever. So, just to the point now, like I don't care anymore.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
And Arissa says, OMG, high school got me hotter than hot. They had me classified as just white. And then she says, dude, I went to high school with one of the main characters from Orange is the New Black. What? How?
Uh-oh. Apparently there's a story that she needs to say.
I'm like genuinely distracted by that comment.
Round 3. Fight.
Apparently she went to high school with Daddy.
Hmm?
Oh. Huh, that actually means I was in close proximity to Daddy at one point. Because Arissa and I did not go to the same high school, but the school I did go to, for at least the first few years of my high school career, was actually down the street from hers. By the way, fun fact, she went to Stadium. If anybody knows anything about movies, she went to Stadium. I did not mean to push that.
KO. 4. Fight.
Ray says, as far as he knows, Arissa has watched all of my videos. I don't think that's actually true, since I have over 200 videos at this point.
Hmm? Oh.
And for like the first, probably like 5 or 6 years of my YouTube channel, I didn't even tell anybody really that I was on it. It wasn't until I joined Facebook that I started really talking about it. Oh, I'm gonna get stabbed. I don't know what kills me. Damn thing has been me to Heath Ledger. You know what?
Final
I'm in the same boat as you. I almost met Heath Ledger too. Avengers Endgame. Oh, hold on. Ray is talking about Avengers Endgame 2019 coming soon.
KO.
Yeah, this fight I was actually distracted. I mean, there's really not much to tell. It's basically when he was filming 10 Things I Hate About You. I was actually in summer school at the high school I was going to enter. So I knew it was happening. And what's messed up is that my brother and my friend at the time, they were actually by the filming. And then they had the nerve to rub it in my face by telling me that they were like, oh yeah, we saw Heath Ledger and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I've just been sitting in a classroom for 2 hours doing math, and y'all gonna just come at me with that. So, I can safely say that I was breathing the same air as Heath Ledger, even though I did not see him. But that's probably not a bad thing, because the celebrities I have met, I have embarrassed myself badly. And yes, RIP. How do you say that? Triple X Nation? I always call him XXX Nation. But yes, RIP him. It ain't like that. It was a female, and I've known her, or I knew her when we were in elementary school. And then, as I told Dee about this story, on my 17th birthday, she basically said her whole friendship was a lie, and didn't see her after that.
Anybody else want a piece?
Round 1. Fight.
Do you know how to use her?
It's been a while, but I guess.
Oh, how come I didn't stand it?
It's payback time.
Here we go.
So, XXX Nation. Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
You know, I actually forgot how to use Jackie Chan.
I just say if a certain someone we know is watching this, he would have gotten at you bad.
What did I say? It's nothing bad. I just said I forgot how to use Jackie Chan.
I mean, as a using what I meant.
Oh, using. Oh.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, I'm looking at Lucky Chloe.
It's payback time. Come on.
After that, you can hit me.
KO. You win.
I just didn't want you to get it perfect.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm trying to think of the celebrities I have met. I met a lot of voice actors because I went to Comic-Con. And if you follow me on Twitter, you know, look at the bottom of your screen. See that stuff in the blue? Yeah, need that. I actually occasionally do talk with them. I'm not going to say who they are, so you're just going to have to follow me on Twitter to know.
Bob.
And Arissa says, I met Shin-chan's dad. That is an anime I could not... I watched it, and I think my brain melted.
Actually, I told you this last year. I did met Bob's. Darn, I forgot his name. The one who voices Vegeta in Dragon Ball and Zoro and did he voice Zoro? I think yeah, he voiced Zoro in One Piece.
Keanu Reeves.
I hope you're ready.
No.
Round 1. Fight.
Ow! Look at that.
Nope.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, now I can't see it because it went up. Hey, Ray, can you copy and paste your long message because I can't see it anymore? And don't hate what I'm about to say. I'm reading what Arissa said. To be a man, you must have honor and a penis.
I remember the person now. It's Christopher Sublime. I met him in person.
Oh yeah, we should talk about the Power Ranger that's in prison for murder.
Also a Power Ranger who's about to wrestle this year.
Round 2. Fight.
Back when our childhood was so innocent and we never thought people would be wrong like that.
On an unblockable?
Ray said there's a semi-famous girl named Ziana
Round 3.
Oliphant
Fight.
who hated Wait, who is in? Sorry. Oh, who is? Wait. I can't even read this. Like, it's not showing up on my my YouTube, but on my screen it's like cut off. Get your act together, YouTube. Oh, who I hated in third or fourth grade. Wait. Fourth grade who thought again. Okay. I saw something about white police. Cause yeah, I couldn't read like the bottom half of that. But anyways. Oh! That was an accident. Oh, she fought against white police killing black people. Well, that's a good thing. Well, unless she was like physically fighting them, then that kind of defeats the purpose.
Round 4. Fight.
So Ziana Oliphant. I will look her up. Children, don't make me get a Switch.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Kazumi Mishima.
Really? So, fun fact, I did actually meet Adam West before he died, and did not realize I met Adam West. He was actually literally in my face, and I did not realize it was Adam West.
Adam West.
Get ready for the next battle.
Hey, I didn't say you couldn't cuss. That was D saying don't do it on his channel. Remember, baby doll, you are mine.
What?
Ray was saying now Marissa can cuss, but I can't. I didn't say that, actually. I know you're a boy.
Oh, put it this way. Let's just say we didn't curse at your age. We'll put it that way.
Well, technically I did, but I didn't feel right about it.
Yeah. And what happened? Most of us got punished for saying those words. You gotta wash your mouth with soap.
And baby doll, I could be your mom. So, yeah, I can call you baby doll. Oh, how did that not work? Yes.
Round 2.
You're cringe, I got to be.
Fight.
Anyways, yeah, Ray, again, you're on my channel. I really do not care if you curse. I really don't. Just keep it in check because I don't want this to be a disrespectful channel. Okay?
KO.
It's like I landed on you.
Round 3. Fight.
Why? I knew you would do that.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Darn it, it's late.
KO.
So why do I have to be called baby doll? Because that's what I call people sometimes. And you don't even have to be younger than me.
Oh, that's a fact that I'm just now knowing.
I call people nicknames all the time. Oh my gosh. Now, I'm probably still gonna lose this. Oh wow.
This thing.
You lose.
And even if they were ready to slap me, so what? They didn't. Now, if you don't want me to call you that, you could just simply say that. You don't have to be roundabout about it. And yes, Arissa is right. It's really a term of endearment.
Welcome.
I wasn't calling you a baby.
This tournament
I was saying baby doll. My grandfather called me that because I was adorable.
Katarina Alves.
Uh-oh. I don't think that was on random. I mean, I didn't pick the person, but the time ran out.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, Ray, I'm just gonna ask you point blank. Do you want me to call you baby doll or not? Ooh. Hi, Mikey, and Happy New Year.
Let me... Okay.
By the way, tell Mikey Happy New Year.
Deixa eu te testar pra ver se você
Happy New
gosta
Year.
de
Sorry.
verdade.
I'm zoned out. No, because it's...
That's all you had to say, Ray. I won't call you that. Simple as that.
Round 1. Fight.
Now, say what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say, at least I know he's watching, but it, you know, the chat's not showing on his screen again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I play with you guys. If you're talking about right now,
Round 2. Fight.
no, but I don't have a problem with it. Could you, like, not kick me in the face like I owe you money? Yay! Go ahead, do it.
KO.
Oh, you actually think I was going for a perfect? Oh, I was just.
No, I knew you weren't, because you never really go for a perfect, but, I just didn't want you to get a perfect. And also, Mikey says, yeah, the text on your channel wasn't working. Yeah, mine is like half working.
That's what I feared. So yeah, if you guys are wondering what, if you see like that quiet portion of me, then yeah, y'all should have already missed that already streams already.
So after the fight, I'll play with you guys. Oh, fudge! Why did it look like I was trying to touch your booty?
You win.
Você
Ew.
tem técnica, mas não tem alma.
After the fight, I'll play with you guys.
Okay, I can see I'm in the YouTube chat now. Alright, Mikey, at least I can see you're on. That was a crazy fight. And
I personally do not have a problem with it. However, not tonight, because I have to go to bed early because I gotta wake up to do something. But yeah, if you add me on PlayStation Network or Steam, mine, yeah. Actually, you know what? This would be a good time to set a rule about that, because we did have an issue with that last stream.
oh, now I know who you're talking to.
Well, I'm talking to Ray. But,
Oh, I thought you was referring to the other person.
well, I was referring to the other person, but I'm talking to Ray right now. So, here's my rule about that. I have no problem playing with other people. Go ahead, add me on PlayStation. Same as my name on YouTube. Oh, well, my PlayStation is good enough. If you want to be a part of the stream, let me know beforehand, because we cannot stop the stream for one person. Now, if technical difficulties happen, they happen. But if we're in the middle of a stream and you pop in asking, can I be a part of the stream or play with you guys? The answer is most likely going to be no.
Round one. Fight.
In a way, you're kind of are. You're in the chat. Well, the stream chat.
Well, if they're not added to the party beforehand, or like that, then that's kind of disruptive to the stream. And okay, if your PlayStation is messing up, we just had Christmas. How come you didn't ask for one? Oh shoot. See, that's what I get for reading the chat. So what I got? Hold up. So you got a PlayStation 4 for Christmas, and it's already messing up?
Well, that could mean one thing. Unless he got a used PlayStation 4. My guess.
Dang, you freaking kicked me into oblivion. Ray said it's a ripoff. Oh, what?
Round 3. Fight.
Wait, hold on. So he also said every time I try to play a game, it starts to turn black and white and says I can't play it. And he says I've been ripped off, and then he says I'm gonna save my allowance up till I can pay for it. See, you know what? You are very responsible. I commend you for saving up your allowance and buying your own stuff. So, Deep, what was your first job?
My first job?
Really?
Technically, it's not really a job, but you know what, I'll let y'all be the judge for this one. My first kind of a job was actually of a kind of a gig. Basically went to this person's birthday party, and they kind of the person, I guess, who does photos and everything, my job was supposed to do was actually just print pictures. But I've learned at that time it was actually just it's one of those jobs you have to wait until like when the next, you know, gig or party or whatever comes in. So like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So if you want to count that as my first job, but
Welcome to the King of Iron
like an
Fist
actual
Tournament
job, that would be, well, you know this, but for those who don't, actually at a movie theater.
Lee Chaolan.
Yes. So if you guys are looking for like a minimum wage job, but on the good news is free movies, then I recommend. I don't know how things are now, so but yeah.
Ray says, all of my life, one girl unrelated to me has hugged me until once I almost got hugged, but didn't get hugged.
Well, that was, and by the way, that's random. Oh, Lee. Well, I could kind of answer his question for this one. It's actually based on your attitude. Depends on what do you say to a girl, and how they respond. So, if you say it in a disrespectful way to them, you probably know they're not close to you, they're not gonna hug you or anything like that.
Fight.
So if you be polite to them, then you know you'll get that hug that you're looking for. So yeah, it depends on what you say, and depends on what the situation is.
Why'd I have to taunt right then and there?
KO.
This is how you treat your people. I put you back together. This is how you repay me.
It does kind of go against what you were talking about, being respectful and getting hugs, and here I am beating the crap out of you. Oh,
Actually, game logic is pretty much a perfect example. For those who know the story of Tekken 7, the character I'm playing now, it was actually him who actually put Lisa back together. So yeah, picture in that situation, like, now, I put you back together, and you should think. And I'm not demanding for it, but just kind of, you know, I'd ask. In a way, pretty much, at least what I would say, thank you for putting it back together. And, you know, a hug or something like that would happen, for example. Now, if I would have said something like, in Lee's case, and saying like, put it together...
Hold on to your thought for a second. I did read your comments, Ray. Good night. Thanks for joining the stream. Continue.
I was gonna say, and I just lost it straight. Put you back together. That's gonna be about $2,000. And yeah, you probably won't get nothing.
And I just realized Mikey said it never happened, right? You know what? Every YouTuber, I think, has their catchphrase. Apparently mine is, it never happened.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
And I pretty much don't have one. So.
But how would I put that into an intro or an outro?
Lee Chaolan.
Like, thanks for joining my stream. It never happened.
That's creepy when you say it that way.
Get ready for the next battle.
It never happened.
Quit it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, 2 in a row in the randoms. And to make things worse, you got a character you don't even like.
Mikey says, yep, that's your catchphrase. I guess that makes me an official YouTuber. I do streams, I play games, and I have a catchphrase. I think I have hit all of the marks.
I'm gonna bury you.
Round 1. Fight.
None of that. You know what, if you curb stomp me, I don't care, because I don't know how to use this mofo.
It's a new year, so nothing wrong trying with a new character. I mean, I say new character, but you know what I mean.
I will crush you.
Oh my gosh!
Great. Round 2. Fight.
I'm not gonna lie, I am really feeling Craig's shoes. Like, I would wear those. Yes, beat me up. Please. Please beat me up. In this torment.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
I'm so conflicted right now.
Great, you got one good compliment with Craig that you like the shoes. You're salty because you're not used to the character.
Oh, mother.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Like he says, Marta does take a lot of practice to get used to. That, and seriously, like, if you notice when I play a power character, usually I have no idea what I'm doing because my brain does not work in power player mode. Like you jumped into my arms on that one. You do know why I won that one, right? If it wasn't for that one punch, man. Get it? One Punch Man.
Mm-hmm.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'll stop. By the way, if you didn't know where I got that from, that would be from Dashi Games. If you have not checked him out, he is very funny.
Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Oh, Mikey says that's what I feel when playing as Gigas when first introduced.
Panda.
Oh yeah, I didn't talk about my first job. My first job was actually in customer service. I worked at a fitness center. Oh, this is just wrong. I worked at a fitness center. Now, this is what I was hired to do versus what actually happened. I was hired to answer calls. All right. What I ended up doing was, let's see, I answer calls. I would take membership pictures for ID cards. I would go looking for lost little kids and occasionally take them to the bathroom when their parents did not want to deal with them. So I was a certified babysitter. And had to answer really dumb questions.
To be honestly, I could care less about this one. I'm not even trying.
I didn't think so. So why do you hate Panda and Kuma so much?
One, weird having two bears in the game. Shoot, why is a tree person in the game? For the Mokuja. And like I said, this is just a perfect example of characters, like I said, who I learn.
KO. You lose.
That's why in the past I had people ask me on requests on do this character or do this character. Well, this should answer your question. If I ignore the question or just ignore you guys for it, I'll just tell that should tell you like you're not gonna like the result when I even mess with that character. And yes, I practiced before even giving him a try. But I don't want to waste you guys being a video.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
By the way, that shouldn't just apply for these. If you do that with any YouTuber and you do not get a response, that's most likely, well, I'll read the reason why. And I know some, oh crap. I know some of them have actually said in videos that that's why they don't do it.
Get ready for the next battle.
Which there's nothing wrong with that.
And that's why I say, like I said, this year, this is my channel will be very interesting. Because, like I said, Mikey was kind of jumping in mid when I was saying this announcement. But yeah, don't worry, like I said, my fighting games will still be featured on this channel. But I said, and the streams will still continue forward. But I say I may do some different games on my channel as far as a regular upload. And time to time, I will do commentary. And
well, we're back in a fight that if I lose, I don't care because I don't know how to use Gen. I haven't know how to use Gen since 4.
I was gonna say, used to the Tekken 3's Gen, and you use Devil Gen. That's the only difference.
KO.
I got death to the face. Wow. And I think I was referring to making suggestions or certain suggestions to YouTubers, you know, and they don't do them. I can do that too.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Oh god, that scared me.
KO.
Markiplier's Switch has a timeout for people that do that. Really? I didn't know that. See, Markiplier's smart art. You let me have that one.
You lose.
Alright, we got 15 minutes left. So, while we're waiting, if you want to see more of my content, you subscribe to my channel, Cabbitness1983. Cabbitness. Did I say my name right? Cabbitness1983. And hit the notification button. I do daily uploads. And also, if you notice the blue text on your screen, or the blue box on the screen, it also says my Twitter. That's your time to introduce yourself.
Get ready for the next battle.
And
D.
yeah, I hear you. Let me speak louder just in case if people can't hear me. And oh my god, why?
And oh my god.
And if you guys want to see more of my content, of course, it's at BigDW22, and my Twitter, if anyone wants to follow, it's at BigDW1985.
Now, don't make me be Mary Poppins and have to be Miss Positive. You have to be happy and promote your Twitter. But seriously, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. You want to follow whatever.
Yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
Dark way. Dark way.
Yeah, fake Morgan. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm sorry I called you fake Morgan.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that's one. Okay, between her and Morgan, who do you think would win? And Lilith.
Ooh, Morgan. 100%. Someone actually commented on one of my on my Lilith video on Darkstalkers 3 a while back.
Like he says, and a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down.
Aim for a punishment.
Ugh.
Speaking of which, have any reviews on the well, on MP?
Round 3.
Is it good? Is it bad?
Fight.
Shoot, Mary Poppins is dope, but that's also the...
We know the original one. We're referring to the new one.
Curtains for you.
Oh, crap. That didn't work at all.
Dark way. Dark way.
KO. Round 4.
Is that the movie that has I can't even say it now. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Yes, the same film.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try saying that 10 times fast.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, 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 supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Dang it.
See, you lost your words there.
That was like what? 4 or 5?
Yes.
Mikey says 4.
Aim for a punishment.
What the net? Wake up!
Get up! I don't trust that at all! Oh, what?
Oh, she fell asleep right on time.
Get up!
Final round. Fight.
Wait, hold on. Mike, or Arissa says, did you know that you can... yeah. Did you know that you can get your Google Assist to spell that? Really?
Oh, I'll let you read the question while I was taking a nap. Excuse me.
Dark way. Dark way. Dark way.
Mikey says, was that a taunt or trap?
Good question. I just did that for the first time. I don't know. I don't know if he plays Elisa. By the way, she's another character I'm still difficult using.
Oh, I thought you were going to stay like that, because I was kind of wondering what would happen.
I can't do it now for some reason. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so if we just sit here, she does not get up, does she?
Oh, I don't know if you noticed, but I do. That didn't take long to figure out.
Yeah, get up, because I know what it is. Oh, fudge.
You're aiming for a punishment? No escape. Let the darkness consume you.
So
Yeah.
to answer your question, it
Doing-
is technically neither.
I'll feed on you nice and slow later.
What's it? No, actually doing that actually bring your meter up a bit.
Yeah, it took me a second because I'm like, why is she glowing red? Oh. Or not glowing red, but like, yeah, like I noticed it like inching its way up.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Armor King.
Do you know I don't know the rest of the words to that? I just, like, as a kid, I was so stuck on trying to figure out how to say that word that I never actually learned the rest of the words to the song.
Yeah, I can hum the song, but don't know the lyrics. I swear, between them and bed knobs and broomsticks, I get slight confused. Because in a they both have cartoon segments.
And Mikey says something from Street Fighter or King of Fighters mechanic. Yeah, pretty much. Let's get down to business.
Mulan.
The Hans.
Speaking of which, anyone looking forward to the live-action Lion King? Well, I
No,
don't have it.
I'm not looking to. No, no. Oh, did you also hear about the backlash on Will Smith about him being Genie?
I heard about it. I didn't read the whole thing, but yeah. I say with live action and certain things they do, they don't mix. If I have a feeling they're gonna f up the Lion King in a way. Same thing with Aladdin.
You know what? For a second, I did not think King was wearing anything. I thought he was naked.
No, your traditional wrestling attire, just with a shirt.
Oh, I know. It took me a second because, and I'm so distracted because I'm looking at King, Armor King.
And I tanned him a bit, like it looked like he's actually black.
Round 2. Fight.
Hold on. Arissa says, dude, that is BS. There's a black man that plays Genie already. Come off that ish.
Yeah.
Are you referring to Kazam and Shaquille O'Neal?
I'm surprised anybody remember that film.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Round 3.
Oh, she's talking about the Broadway.
Oh, and I forgot about they're doing Kim Possible this year.
Oh For those of you that are too young to know about Kazam,
Round
fine.
4.
I won't talk.
Fight.
For those of you too young to know about Kazam, it was a point in history where Shaquille O'Neal was not just a basketball player. It was very, 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 very sad for us.
Should we tell them about the video game, which is also horrible?
Especially since it has been remade. Ah, dang it.
Into a stunner.
Come on.
The Genie Shack. That actually sounds like some type of product, a Genie Shack.
Final round. Fight.
And by the way, that's a 90s film too. How, looking back.
The new Shaq Fu was barely redeemable. Barely with the Barack Obama. Woo, I almost read that wrong. That says Barack Obama DLC. I almost read that as... I'm not even gonna say it.
Yeah, that's it. We don't mention those games.
Alright, this will be the last one.
Yes.
I don't get why somebody thought, and I think it was Shaq, thought it was a good idea to bring that game back. It wasn't good then. You're alright, Mikey. You're cool people.
I'll say this. The only thing that Shaq pretty much is what he done good right now, and let him stick to him doing it. If you, well, one,
Shaq
if you...
Fu.
No, I was saying, one, if you like basketball.
No, Arissa was asking. The game Shaq Fu.
Yes. And I was saying the only good thing that this Shaq pretty much done. One, if you like basketball, and two, if you like people kind of mess up in basketball, then I suggest you type on YouTube and look at Shaq in the Fool. And look at basketball players just pretty much goof up in basketball. That's the only good thing that he done.
Shaq is gonna stomp on you if he ever sees this.
No, that's a compliment. I said that's the good thing. That's the good segment he done.
Oh yeah, it is a good thing. Yeah. Another good thing is that the man is like 10 feet tall, so he is just a wall. Please don't hurt me, Shaq. I love you. Not really, but please don't hurt me.
Round 1.
Then he had a. I know. I forgot. He rapped to you at one point.
Ooh. Can we rock? What's up, Doc? Can we rock? What's up, Doc?
Did he sing that
I
one?
remember that.
I think I remember
Yes.
him doing the Shaq Diesel one. I think. I could be wrong.
There's also oh, here's a fun fact. Apparently, he actually did a song with Michael Jackson and Ice Cube. Oh yeah, it actually is a good song until you hear Shaq rap on it. But what's funny is that he's actually not the worst rapper that was on it. There's somebody else on there that raps, and I don't even know who this person is. What the heck?
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Now, there is a song that he rapped on, or that he did, that I actually thought was pretty good. And it's when he rapped on Outstanding. I actually thought that was actually a pretty good song.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
What was that?
KO. You win.
You mean, bring what back?
She was asking about Shaq Fu.
Yeah, like I said, that game don't need to come back. It did, and it still flopped. With that said, I think that'll end the first stream for us for 2019.
Yay! I said yay!
I heard you. Yay!
There we go. I was trying to get you to say yay.
I would have did it the Kermit way, but my throat. Anywho. Oh, Happy New Year's. So the next stream will be on...
yeah, Happy New Year's, everybody. Sorry.
Yeah, the next stream will be on Friday.
Where I might do something special. Concerning me, not necessarily the game I'm playing.
So yeah, so stay tuned 3 days from now, and you'll have to find out. And if you'd like to see more, subscribe to Cabbitness1983 for her channel, and BigDW22 for my channel for more of our shenanigans.
And also Twitter, don't forget to follow us. Give us a reason to be on Twitter. I mean, we made the account and everything. Come on, guys.
Normally, the reason I do it, just to let people know what game, well, you know, what to expect I'm doing on the channel this month. Which, by the way,
I made it because of, I'm gonna be honest, Jacksepticeye. And I just totally knocked over a bunch of stuff.
Twitter Wars.
Yeah, I wish. He doesn't notice me. Notice me, senpai! I mean, I'm older than you, but notice me, senpai!
Alright, we're ending it here. Next stream's on Friday. Cab should be continuing doing more of Persona 5 on her channel. As for me,
and if anybody cares, I will get back to Neo. If you played Dark Souls, you understand. Or if you played Neo, you understand. You cannot play that game and be sane. Like I said, you can't be sane. Which turns you insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain! Anyways.
Good night, Mikey. And on my
end... Good night, Mikey.
Tekken 7 is Smash Ultimate and something else. So, soon enough. Until then...
yeah, then there's the end of the month where, you switch it up. With, Resident Evil.
Oh, right. Well,
and for me,
Resident Evil on my end.
3. Kingdom Hearts 3! Yay! Please do not disappoint me and say you're pushing it back. Please don't do it.
I'm surprised they haven't said anything about that yet. So, well, we got, 30 days? Yeah.
Don't you do it. Do not disappoint me.
Like I said, we got that to look into. We got 2 weeks to figure out what's the Mortal Kombat, what to expect in Mortal Kombat. Yeah, so much this month. But let's pray that that they're all good news on the. Well, in
And
her
if
case,
it's not, go ahead and join this stream because you know we're going to talk about it.
oh yeah, a rant, a discussion.
Also, Arissa says, I would recommend Silent Hill 2, but I wouldn't watch that stream. That game's scary.
Yeah, actually, I agree with her on that one. Well, we'll see what goes on for the rest of 2019. Like I said, everything that happened with me last year, you already know that story, so I'm leaving it at that. Move on. So, we'll see how things turn around this year. With that said, we will see you on Fridays for the next stream. And, you know, our regular uploads will be daily. So, we will see y'all on the next one. Or else.
Bye-bye! Oh, you weren't that...
No, I was saying we'll see you in the next one, or else. But I was just joking. See you in the next one.